Welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. I'm Dana Cowley, and today we're in Roseburg and we're talking about the issues that matter to you. My guest today is the City Manager, Lance Colley. Lance, thanks for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.
And you're working on 3 big projects to improve things around here. Can you tell us about your Highway 138 project, please?
Sure. We've been working with the Oregon Department of Transportation now for over 5 years to design and eventually construct a project that has expanded now to the west side of the bridges, right outside where we are today, from Oak and Washington Street on the west side, through town, the Oak, Washington, Douglas Avenue intersections, as well as the Diamond Lake Boulevard intersection. And then the city is separately working on a project to continue that downtown through Oak and Washington to the post office. So over the next couple of years, we're looking at between ODOT and Roseburg spending about $15 million on infrastructure right here. And it's one of the largest public works projects that the city and ODOT have undertaken in this region.
That's going to make a difference in how the whole community feels.
Well, it is, and it's we've combined some of the elements from our waterfront master plan, our downtown master plan, and ODOT's transportation system plan. We're looking at better freight mobility from I-5 out to Diamond Lake Boulevard. And then we're also looking at a lot of pedestrian and bicycle and transportation enhancements to get people into downtown, just a friendlier feel and a better transportation system, hopefully to spur on some development out in the Diamond Lake corridor area as well.
Well, that's just exactly it. When you have these big projects that change kind of the face and the personality of things, it can be more attractive to tourism, and sometimes it can lure some more businesses in.
Well, that's our hope. And the Visitor Center is right across the street. We'll be redoing Spruce Street here as part of this project as well. And one of the things that we've been looking at through the planning process is freight mobility between I-5 and the Diamond Lake corridor really needed to be improved in order for us to entice additional businesses out in the Diamond Lake Boulevard area. And we really hope this project will spur a lot of development out in that area.
Well, besides timber and agriculture, what other things would be used with the freight line once that's opened up?
Well, a lot of business, Roseburg's pretty central, east-west and north-south. And
beautiful.
So we get a lot of truck traffic going over to the Bend area as well as up and down I-5, and enhancing the freight mobility opportunity out there might allow us to attract some more regional distribution centers and we hope some additional manufacturing out in that area.
And then one last question for you. That's a sizable chunk of money when the economy remains rocky year after year. Where does it come from and how will it be sustained?
Well, the city's component comes from an urban renewal agency that was formed 25 years ago, and we're now generating adequate resources to provide a component of this project. And then the Oregon Department of Transportation goes through 2, 5, and 10-year project timelines, and we've been working on this for a number of years. And so the ODOT component is coming partially from state funding and partially from federal funding.
That's great, Doug. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. This is Lance Colley. I'm Dana Cowley, and you're watching Charter Local Edition Northwest.
And thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. We're so glad to have you explain all.